Here we have a Red Cross postal stationery card that was printed and issued by the Republican forces of Indonesia during the war with the Dutch. This card was printed and issued in 1946. It's got a stamp imprint valid for the 10-cent postal rate, but this was sold apparently with a 100-cent surcharge for the Red Cross of Indonesia. And so above the stamp normally is printed along with the stamp design something that says Berlaku SD Akhir 1947, which translates roughly as valid up until the end of 1947, regardless of rate increases or currency changes or whatever. This postal stationery card, when it was sold in 1946, would have been valid up until the end of 1947. Now, a few of the postal stationery cards did not have this Indonesian text printed above the stamp. And the text I'm talking about, I'm going to highlight now. It's the text up here. Berlaku SD Akhir 1947, and excuse my Indonesian pronunciation. But basically this text, it says valid up until the end of 1947. Now normally this would have been printed along with the stamp design onto the postcard, and it would have an underline underneath the text. A few of the postal cards came through without the printing on them, and so they were hand stamped. As this one is, they had a hand stamp applied of the same text, and it has no underline, and it's a hand stamp that's in a slightly different colour, in this case an orange, more of an orange colour than a red, from the rest of the postal card design. So this card is in fairly good condition. There is slight tropical aging to the card, but there's no tears, no folds, no bends on that postal stationery card. And this is actually quite a scarce card. Most of them you'll see have this text printed onto the postcard and underlined. This one has it hand stamped on there after the postcard was printed. So this is a far scarcer variation of this postal stationery card, and one that is very rarely seen. So if you have any other questions about this card, then either click the link Ask a Question at the bottom of this listing, or you can email me directly, starstamps2014@gmail.com.